Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Pisces. Last but not least, my beautiful mermaids and mermen and sea sponges of the sea. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and general oracle card forecast for the week of December the 6th to the 12th. 2021. As I said, this is general. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single Pisces swimming in the sea, but some of it will, and throw the rest out into the ocean to those that it does resonate with. Keep in mind that this is the month where it's important for you to be watching all your community notices coming in the community section of of any of your YouTube creators pages. I posted one here recently, and this is a time to refresh, recharge, and refocus on those that you want to watch on a regular basis. And that means to go in and subscribe or remove it and resubscribe immediately, and do the same with ringing the bell. You have no idea how that helps all of us out here as YouTube creators. So many YouTube creators have become discouraged because that little algorithm has removed a lot of their subscribers, a lot of the clicks, a lot of the views, and they are struggling to keep their beautiful channels out there and feeling that they're doing the right thing and succeeding at all their work that they do. So please, if you do nothing else, if you do appreciate any of your YouTube creators, and that includes me, that you do refresh that subscription and the bell and make it ring. That is the biggest Christmas gift you can give any of us out here doing what we do. So I truly thank you for that. My subscription counts have gone through the losses, and now they're regaining again positive momentum, and I am seeing more and more people that are doing this, and it is reflective in our back office here for all of us creators. So I truly thank you for that. That's the gift you give us at Christmas. So, and anytime. Now, anybody that's requiring a private reading with me, all the information is posted below every single one of my videos. And do know that this is an extremely busy month, and for me, often the most busiest month of all to do private readings and Reiki healings. So please know that if you want to get in, just drop me off an email, and I will try to schedule you in my calendar one way or the other to get through this month of December. And I truly thank all of you that are booking readings with me. So on that note, let's see what we're doing here. This is a 5-card spread. You've seen a 5-card spread before, and I've decided to change things up for this month of December. And you will be seeing me use this spread, but it's different. It's called the horseshoe spread. So I've received a lot of positive comments from people that have come forth and said they really like it. So leave your comment below and let me know the same. You still will be receiving clarification cards, your all over main card to do with the theme and for your all over energy, and then the outcome card, what you need to be prepared for, to expect, and to surrender to. So coming in right off the bat, my beautiful, beautiful mermaids and mermen, my Pisces, you've got cycles. So the wind blows, the wheel turns. We go through cycles just like nature because we are a part of nature. Well, we are. We're the fish, right? We're either swimming upstream or downstream. So you do go through cycles in life, and just try to go with the flow here. Don't try to resist and try to overcome every waterfall and to surmount it. This is the time where we go through cycles, we go through changes, and I think it's easier not to fight that energy, but to accept it and to realize. I mean, we all know with the full moons, the energy there, we all know that December can be a stressful, busy month for a lot of us. And we just have to realize that these are things we will get through, and we need to just take it a lot easier, not get all stressed out and worry about that. Just go with the flow, and what is, and throw the rest out into the ocean and into the deep blue sea and into the universe. You've got this covered, Pisces. You can get through this month. Now, coming in your first position here for this horseshoe 5-card reading, this is the energy where you are now. So you've been given the Justice card, and you've been given the Temperance. So Pisces, maybe some of you have been dealing with a situation, that you felt that you'd been judged, or you had to fight your way through a situation, in battle mode to defend yourself, to promote yourself. And I do think that if, as long as you stay impartial and objective and stand up for what you believe in, you're going to find you win this, okay? Try to see both sides of the situation, though, Pisces. You're generally not a confrontational type of energy. You'll turn your back and swim away from it rather than have to deal with it in a lot of cases. But you are in a position of integrity to win something here. So if some of you Pisces have been dealing with, a legal issue of some sort, whether it's in business, whether it's, you're fighting the opposing energies there, or a matrimonial, domestic situation, know that you're going to come out ahead. You're going to win it. Justice is going to be waived, my beautiful Pisces, and it will be waived in your favor. Temperance is, taking time to get there. You may have to sit back and reflect on, some of you may be licking your wounds, but I think at the end of the day, you're going to realize the blessings that came to you, and might have been in disguise here. Temperance means being moderate, not doing things quickly. Don't over-obsess, overdo, overwork, and overindulge. Okay, this is a month of overindulging. We all know that. Overspending, eating, drinking, whatever the case is. This is saying, what? Just be careful of this. Be mindful of this. Pisces, you are also the most addictive sign on the zodiac. Be very mindful of that. You don't want to wake up with a headache in the morning, or, any stress with something that you might have overdone here. But all in all, I think you're going to find that you're going to have a situation being waived in your favor. Now, if you do end up with something here in a good settlement, I want you to be careful. I want you to be resourceful, but be careful with how you preserve this abundance that comes into you. Don't go out and blow it all in one in one fell swoop here. Pisces, you tend to be, sorry, I had to cough there. You tend to be the type of person that can jump in with both feet here. And it's all or nothing with you, Pisces. So I'm just saying, this is a card that says you need to think about something and take your time, that you don't go out and, do something in a big hurry, and then find yourself, regretting it later. Now, coming in here with your second position card here, this has to do with, the next step that you need to expect and what it is that can come in towards you here this week. Well, I love it. You've got the Queen of Swords and you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So I think, you're moving ahead. This has been showing up in other readings as well. So a lot of people this month are making some major changes to clean house, get rid of things that don't serve them anymore, that have blocked them, stopped them from going forward in a positive, progressive, successful direction. I think you're going to be moving forward in a new direction here, Pisces. You're getting rid of things. You don't want the clutter around you, and that has to do with toxic energy that could be around you. Be mindful of the company you keep, because you're going to be judged by that. But I do think you're going to be able to do this, okay? You're going to be able to release situations or an energy around you, or even people that no longer serve you. And Pisces, it's not, she cuts through things. She cuts through all the crap that isn't helping her move forward, as they say. And I think, sometimes you find that difficult, Pisces, because you're so kind-hearted. Your natural ability to want to help, serve, and heal others and have harmony in your life. You are the fish. I mean, the first sign of stress, you swim away. You don't want to deal with it. But I think you've come to a conclusion now that you're making some shift changes here. You're going through a new cycle, and you're going to be removing things that aren't helping you move forward. So, it's wonderful that you're taking on this independence, this stepping up into your own responsibility now, Pisces, because your ultimate goal here by doing that is to receive compensation in the form of reward and happiness and harmony and, security in your finances as well. And the Ten of Pentacles is what this is all about. So I think you've realized that you're flipping things, changing things, going through a new phase right now. And being December, maybe you've decided to do this month, prior to going into a brand new phase and a brand new year. So a lot of you are going to be cleaning house, getting rid of things. Now it can be implication too that you might be literally wanting to clean your house out to stage it, to sell it. Maybe you're going to get the resources that way here. This is coming in intuitively from my guides right now, but I think that you're moving forward here and you're stepping up into your own independence and doing this on your own here, working towards this goal, which is going to bring you happiness and harmony within your family circle or your chosen family. And you're going to find that you will have better security financially for doing this. Now, coming in the obstacle position, which is your third card here, you have, and how the resources are going to help you here is you have the Emperor and the Page of Swords. So I think you're stepping up into a command role here, like the Queen of Swords. You cleaned house, you cut through stuff, and you're moving on things that aren't serving you. The Emperor is a leader, and he's very in tune to stepping up and doing what's right for him. He's logical and organized, and that's what's going to help increase the success in his life. So I think you're taking charge of a situation now. You are in charge of your own you're responsible for your own journey here, Pisces. And I think you're finding that now with, and so is this Queen of Swords. She steps up. She's independent. She's single. She's not a married energy here. She goes out on her own and forges out. And you're stepping up and taking control as a leader here yourself. And accepting that leadership role now. And it's all because of your due diligence and your structure and your discipline. You're able to do that. But you might have seen something here because the Page of Swords comes in with some interesting information that comes in the form of a truthfulness. And you might have seen the truth come out here. Now, it's not the Ace of Swords. The Page comes in with a message, pages, and it could have come in the form of where you had this epiphany or you had an unexpected message come in. Maybe you walked past, a group of people and all of a sudden your ear perked up and you were in the form of discussion here. And the message was meant for you to hear. However, it was kind of, excuse me, third party that stepped up here and it kind of bothers you a little bit. But it opened your eyes to see that you now have the ability to step up and take control of where you want to go. And I think you're changing things. I don't think you're listening to everybody's gossip anymore, everybody else's 2 cents worth. And it's opened your eyes to see the truth in a situation now, to go forward and become the leader that you want to be, become the individual, unique person that you want to be. And a lot of you, it has to do with your job and your career. Now, coming in with your 4th position card, you have the Awakening and you have the Strength card. Very interesting. These have been showing up in other readings as well. You know what? I think you've thought long and hard about the changes that you're making right now, Pisces, for your success. And I do believe this is why it's going to come into you. A lot of you have changed things up, reorganized things, done things that are maybe different than you thought you would do. And in reality, it's bringing you success. And maybe you got into a position here where you were stuck, where you felt that you weren't moving forward. You weren't seeing progress. You weren't seeing success come into you. It almost was to a point where you didn't know which way to go. You were hanging in limbo. Do I do it or do I give up on it? But no, it was a temporary pause. It allowed you to open your eyes and realize how strong you were, to dig deep into that bag of strength that you have here, Pisces. Because Pisces innately don't believe they're strong. Innately, they tend to be like the shy fish. They they don't like to go out there and forge out there and be noticed for who they are. Not all Pisces are sharks, okay? So I do believe this took some strength for you, and you've thought about it for a long time. And sometimes when we make changes, we feel it's risky. Is it going to work? Are we going to succeed? Are they going to like it? Is it going to be successful? Well, you know what, Pisces? It's because you stepped up and took control that you're now going to see that success coming in. This is a temporary, but it was an awakening. When you saw the light, you thought about doing things differently. You didn't change your uniqueness and who you are, but you did change up the way and the techniques in which you're doing things. So embrace that. This is all about being able to see things with a whole new light now, Pisces. You're stronger than you believe you really are. I think you've still been able to maintain stability, focus, and a good foundation here with your strength of the Lion, but you look at situations in a more understanding, compassionate, forgiving manner. And that's what wins the day with you, Pisces. You have this ability to convey that energy onto other people, but you're still strong. You're standing in your uniqueness and your own integrity here, but you're able to deal creatively with people in that manner. So if you are having to sell yourself, promote yourself, defend yourself, or communicate and convey information as a leader or a teacher or a mentor, then know that you can do it with compassion, understanding, putting yourself in the shoes of your court to understand how they tick, how they think, much like the Queen of Cups does. Now, coming in the final position here, it could be the potential outcome here and what you need to expect. You've got the Knight of Swords coming in very suddenly, along with the Four of Cups. So it's quite a different energy here, almost contradictory. But the Knight of Swords is energy that comes in quickly. And, it is a swords here. It could have to do with, having to sign some documents here, being careful when you do, having to all of a sudden, there's going to be some unexpected changes that show up, similar to the Tower, but not as major. Okay, this knight comes in very quickly. He could also be your knight in shining armor that shows up very suddenly, but I do believe that you're going to be decisive and focused and driven now to move towards what you need to move towards, and things are going to change. This is energy shifting very quickly, choosing intelligent responses to challenges rather than being emotional about them. Okay, but anyway, I do think that, you're going to review your options carefully here, especially if you're making these changes as you go through this new phase and this new cycle. But also if you are dealing with any legal issues here, take your time to read between the lines before you jump in and sign. Four of Cups, feeling as though you're missing out on an opportunity. You were bored. Now you've shifted. You've changed things. You've taken responsibility to jump in and do what you need to do. And you've thought about this for a while here with the Hangman, and that moment of epiphany when you realized, you know what, I'm going to shift. I'm going to change. I'm going to do what's right for me that feels good. And you're going to find the success coming in because of that. So keep your eyes open. The Four of Cups says keep your options open. Sometimes you may have to do things that are unusual. They're daunting, and they may worry you a little bit because they're new, right? Always stepping into something new. But if we keep the door open to newness and new opportunities, and that brings in the change that helps us to grow and expand and go forward in this positive direction. So Pisces, I think you're quickly moving towards a goal here. I think you're going to see this shift in energy here as you go through a new cycle that's going to bring you the prosperity and the abundance that you want. Definitely taking control of this direction yourself, and how you're going to bring it about is fabulous. So now what do you need to surrender to? Well, I think some of you are, I know Pisces are extremely intuitive, empathic. They're healing energies, and they are, they attribute a lot of that to spirit around them and their past ancestors and so on. Pisces, you have this ability to tap into your higher self here. Give yourself over completely to prayer or meditative work and the sources that you lean into, your personal sources. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So some of you may be dealing, and you may be stepping into your higher self, into your deities, and into your strength of meditative and manifestation of prayer. So this is a beautiful time. We all think about these things, especially the month of December for a lot of us, but we should be thinking about these things all the time. But I think especially right now, Pisces are going to be tapping into that spiritual aspect to bring them the success. And by doing that and believing in it, that's how you're going to bring this around. Well, my beautiful Pisces, this is your message and your general reading for this week of December the 6th. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful positive outcome for this week of December the 6th. Always know that I hold space for you and stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I send you many blessings and much love. And I'll see you soon.